Did you know that you can overdose from caffeine? It's more likely than you think. I believe that energy drinks with high amounts of caffeine should not be sold at school. The truth is, energy drinks are harming teens in many ways, and allowing and supporting kids to be drinking them at school is not helping the issue. Let's look at the effects of caffeine in teens' health, education, and the risks of drinking caffeine. First, energy drinks are bad for teens' health, according to Mayo Hospital. They affect the heart by increasing blood pressure, which makes your heart beat faster, which makes your heart get bigger. It could lead to heart disease later on in life if you drink a lot of caffeine all the time. You can get muscle tremors, like get shaky and jittery. The sugar in the energy drinks can cause cavities and other issues with your teeth. Caffeine dehydrates you, actually, so that is a big problem with a lot of people who drink caffeine a lot. They're very dehydrated because they think that they're drinking things, but it's actually dehydrating them. Also, osteoporosis, which is weakening of the bones, which it's kind of funny because, when you're little and you wanted to try your parents' coffee or something, and they said, oh no, it will stunt your growth. Well, they weren't completely wrong because it does weaken your bones and can stunt your growth. Okay. Drinking extreme amounts of caffeine can affect teens' education as well. Other than their health, it is also can impact their education because when you drink caffeine, it increases your blood pressure, obviously, so you get more alert and more aware of things. So some teens, they drink Mountain Dew or something before bed, or even at school or after school before sports practice or whatever, and then they can't go to bed because they're so awake and stimulated. So it can cause insomnia, which can cause students to fall asleep in class, or worse, just drink another energy drink in the morning and then have all those negative side effects again with increased blood pressure, dehydration too. It also can decrease your concentration. So think about it, you're drinking an energy drink and you're super awake and alert. You can get distracted, or maybe your hand starts shaking because you've had so much caffeine. That can distract you from the classwork. And it can also increase your irritability. Another big thing that isn't necessarily have to do with in school, but it is a very big issue, is mixing caffeine with alcohol. So there are alcoholic drinks that have caffeine in them, and it's very, very bad because when you have caffeine with alcohol, the caffeine will make you feel like you haven't had as much alcohol in your system that you do. So you'll be more alert, but you'll still have a lot of alcohol going into your system. So that can be issues for people, that can cause issues for people because they're alert and they don't feel like they are impaired, so they go to drive a car and cause an accident or get pulled over and get breathalyzed, and they're over the limit and they didn't even realize it because they were mixing caffeine with alcohol. There's also students who have died from caffeine overdoses. They usually have a pre-existing heart condition, like heart palpitations or something, and they drink 3 Mountain Dews and they didn't know that their heart was bad, and they accidentally drink 3 Red Bulls in one day, and they do overdose on caffeine. Their heart speeds up too fast and they have a heart attack. So I have here an energy drink, a V8 energy drink, and I'm just going to read some of the labels on this. So here it shows some levels The first one is a leading energy drink brand, so I'm guessing they're referring to Red Bull. And then this one is the V8, and then this one is a cup of coffee. So in a cup of coffee, there's 90 milligrams of caffeine. In other common energy drinks, there's about 80 milligrams, so pretty close. But there is a caution warning on here. Not recommended for children, pregnant or nursing women, or people sensitive to caffeine. So it's kind of scary when your drink literally has like a warning on it to be careful about drinking this. That's just kind of scary to me. I know they have to put that on there for legal reasons, but you know, when something has a warning label on it, it's kind of scary to drink. Another thing, all these companies are like energy drinks, they have vitamins in them for you, they're great for athletes, whatever. That is not true, because although they might have some vitamins in them, like vitamin C, this one has B6, B12, potassium, not great sources for that. Just eat an orange or something, like eat a fruit. You don't need an energy drink for that. But what I'm getting to is, in these drinks, along with all those vitamins and stuff, there is so much sugar. This drink right here has 12 grams of sugar in it, so yeesh. Not good for athletes who are trying to stay fit. So in the end, you can clearly see that the bad effects of drinking energy drinks. Teens are going to drink energy drinks, but we should not promote it at school by selling them in vending machines. In the end, caffeine can give you some extra energy, but also arrhythmia, osteoporosis, dehydration, and tremors.